Please also watch this lesson, N5 Kanji Verb Part 1. You can find the link to the lesson in the Shoma section below. Other JLPT videos are on the playlist JLPT Practice. Go to the playlist at smilenihongo.com/JLPT videos. 今日も JLPT N5 の漢字を勉強しましょう。Let's study kanji for JLPT N5 again. These are the kanji I covered in the previous lesson. Find the link to the lesson in the Shoma section below. Today, I'm going to introduce 6 more verbs, 動詞 that you have to know in kanji for N5. I'll also give you small kanji quizzes, so see for yourself how much you understood from today's lesson. 最初の漢字はこれです。The first kanji is this one. This kanji means to go, and just like many other Japanese kanji, it has multiple readings assigned. But as a verb, the reading of this kanji is い。This verb is a う verb, which is group 1 verb in some textbooks. And this is how you conjugate this verb for its plain form, mass form, and 定 form. 行く、行く、行きます、行きます。行って、行って。Here's a quick review of the previous lesson. This hiragana part is called 送り仮名, and we change this part to conjugate a verb. Please remember the term 送り仮名 because it's crucial for you to study Japanese kanji. Now, let me show you how to use this verb in a sentence. For instance, with its mass form, 行きます, you can create a sentence like this. Do you understand the meaning? 意味がわかりますか？毎日何時に学校に行きますか？そうですね。It means, what time do you go to school every day? 毎日何時に学校に行きますか？ I'm going to use other N5 kanji in example sentences, so please pay attention to other kanji and see if you can read them as well. では次の漢字です。Okay, here's the next kanji. We use this kanji for the verb come. This verb is an irregular verb, which is group 3 verb in some textbooks. Therefore, the reading of this kanji, even as a verb, is different depending on the form. Please pay attention, okay? This is how you conjugate this irregular verb into plain form, mass form, and 定 form. 来る、来る。来ます、来ます。来て、来て。I have seen so many students confused with the readings of this particular kanji. The common mistakes are to read its plain form, 切る, and the 定 form, くて. So please be careful not to make these mistakes when you read this kanji for the verb come. Okay, here's an example sentence using its 定 form. Do you understand the meaning? 意味がわかりますか？土曜日にうちでパーティーをするので来てください。そうですね。The sentence means, on Saturday, I will have a party at home, so please come. 土曜日にうちでパーティーをするので来てください。This Node is a two-letter particle that marks a reason. Therefore, this part is the reason why this person is asking you to come to her place. You can also use kara instead of node, which is also a reason marker. Compared to node, this one sounds slightly less formal and more conversational. では次の漢字です。We use this kanji for the verb enter, and as a verb, the reading of this kanji is はい。The verb enter is a u verb or group 1 verb, and you conjugate it like this. 入る、入る、入ります、入ります、入って、入って。I need to point out one thing about this kanji. Many students get confused between this kanji and this kanji. They look alike, don't they? The kanji on the right means person or people, which is a noun. The reading varies depending on the word that we create with this kanji, but the point is we never use this kanji as a verb. Also, the origins of these two kanji are completely different. The kanji enter came from the shape of an entrance to a cave. And the kanji person came from the shape of a person looking sideways. So please remember this and be careful not to get confused between these two kanji. Okay, let me show you an example sentence using its te form. 意味がわかりますか？この部屋に入ってはいけません。そうですね。The sentence means you may not enter this room. この部屋に入ってはいけません。When you use the verb enter, you mark the place you are entering with the particle に。では次の漢字です。We use this kanji for the verb exit or get out. And as a verb, the reading of this kanji is で。This verb is a ru verb or group 2 verb, and you conjugate it like this. でる、出る、出ます、出ます、出て、出て。Here's an example sentence using its plain form. 意味がわかりますか？ This sentence ends in つもりです。9月に今のアパートを出るつもりです。そうですね。The sentence means I intend to leave the current apartment in September. 9月に今のアパートを出るつもりです。And when you exit, get out, or leave a place, you mark it with the particle を。I explain how to mark a place in this lesson when you move closer to it or move away from it. The lesson covers verbs such as enter and exit, get on and get off, or go and leave. I recommend watching it to understand how Japanese particles are related to the motions in the sentence. You can find a link to the lesson in the Shoma section below. では、クイズをしましょう。Okay, here's a quiz for you. Can you read these verbs and choose the correct meaning? You can pause the video here and take as much time as you need. では答えです。Okay, here are the answers. 来ます。出ます。入ります。行きます。You can join this trial course to learn how to use Japanese verbs in mass form. It's a free mini course and you can sign up at smilenihongo.com/mc3. では、レッスンを続けましょう。Okay, let's continue with the lesson. I'm going to introduce two more kanji today. We use this kanji for the verb write, and the reading of this kanji as a verb is ka. This verb is a u verb or group 1 verb, and you conjugate it like this. かく、書く、かきます、書きます。かいて、書いて。Here's an example sentence using its te form. カタカナで名前を書いてください。意味がわかりますか？そうですね。The sentence means, please write your name in カタカナ。カタカナで名前を書いてください。The particle de here indicates the means or tool that you use to perform the action. It means something like by means of in English, and in this sentence, it marks the writing system you used to write your name. I explain how to use the particle de as a means marker in this lesson. Please find the link to the lesson in the description box below. Okay, here's the last kanji for today's lesson. We use this kanji for the verb read, and as a verb, the reading of this kanji is yo. This is also a u verb or group 1 verb, and you conjugate it like this. よむ、読む、よみます、読みます。よんで、読んで。Here's an example sentence using its plain form. The sentence is quite long this time. I hope you understand its meaning. 漫画を読むのは好きですが、本を読むのは好きじゃないです。そうですね。It means, I like reading 漫画 but I don't like reading books. 漫画を読むのは好きですが、本を読むのは好きじゃないです。This が here is a conjunction meaning but. You can also use けど instead, which is a little less formal and more conversational than が。These particles は are contrast markers and highlight the contrast between these two things that this person likes doing and doesn't like doing. では、最後のクイズです。Okay, here's the last quiz for you. Now you see all the verbs that we learned in plain form. How do you read them and what do they mean? Please pause the video here and take as much time as you need.「では答えです。Okay, here are the answers. 出る、書く、行く、入る、来る、読む。I hope you now feel comfortable reading these kanji for Japanese verbs. If you want this type of kanji practice for other JLPT levels, please leave comments below and let me know. Some people contacted me about the course packages that I have in my school. These packages include multiple courses with a discount, and they are quite popular among new students. However, I sometimes need to close them when I have too many new students signing up because I am the only teacher in my school and the number of students that I can support is limited. You can find the links for these packages below in the description and check if they are open for sign up. I'm sorry if they are currently closed. If that's the case, please check back in the near future. ではまた次のレッスンで会いましょう。